Hey, how's it going? It's Walsh here, sick as always. Welcome to episode 26 of the Secrets of the Atlas League here on Ruthless SSF. So right now, I'm about to go buy a couple of gems from Ciosa, and I'm gonna go to lab jail for a while. So I'm gonna randomly transfigure one color, and I'm gonna be waiting to try to get the non-transfigure to transfigure craft from the lab. And whichever I get first is gonna dictate how I reroll. I'm pretty happy either way. One of the skills I've never played before, and the other one I have, but it was many, many years ago. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you near the end. Alright, I finally got a non-transfigured to transfigured. It hasn't been too long, but I'm going to tell you right now, the lab today is absolutely terrible. It's only one dark shrine on the main path. I am just hoping I don't have to keep running it today. It's a 50-50 because the gem has two variants, so I'm going to find out if I'm sad or not. I got very lucky and my lab jail was only about 30 minutes, but anyway, I am now playing the Reapers of the Revenant, which is pretty awesome. I've never played a Reaper character before, so I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to say right now, though, the first couple acts were nightmare fuel. Even on a 6-link, SRS just feels pretty terrible. I couldn't use the Reapers until Act 3, but as soon as I hit level 28, I put them on and was using them for my primary damage. And yeah, they felt pretty terrible. Their single target was always really good, but the clear speed was just horrendous. Like, if the monsters were spread out even just a tiny bit, they, like, basically only hit one monster at a time, and it really slowed down my campaign. I was very underleveled for a lot of the time, and it was just, like I said, it was very slow. But, I mean, I didn't really die very often. But I would say this, I would never recommend League starting this. Maybe the normal Reaper or the other transfigured version would be totally fine. But the Revenant, I would not League start with this in a million years. Like, just think, I was on a 6-link the entire campaign. I had a gold rim with 40 all-res. I had 2 weapons that were rare. I mean, they weren't perfect weapons or anything, but I mean, like, having just rare weapons for your character is pretty good and Ruthless. But yeah, would not recommend League starting with this. Really hoping I can take it far, but the plan right now is to basically just, no matter what, even if the character seems completely trash and unplayable, I'm going to try and force, like, staying with this character until at least level 84, because we do have the helmet that doubles the amount of Reapers I can have, which will end up being 8, because once the gem hits, I think it's level 12 or 13, I actually can have 4 Reapers, which will double up to 8. I'm pretty sure there's a way to get, like, even more than that, but I think you would have to have, like, Empower and stuff like that, which I'm absolutely not going to have in Ruthless. But yeah, TLDR, this character looks very interesting. I'm kind of questionable about it. Like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's going to be... I don't know how it's going to work. Like, the clear speed is just so bad, but the single target is so good. Maybe the clear speed will be fine once I have 8 of them, but we'll find out. Anyway, though, it took me just under 6 hours to beat the campaign, which, for having a 6-link, is not very good. The very first map I ran into actually had a quad essence, which is pretty awesome. My Reapers did kill it pretty efficiently, but you have to remember I am on a 6-link right now. I can't imagine how terrible this character would be if I was on like a 1-link or a 2-link. Like, here, look at this. This is my single target DPS on a 6-link. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not, like, abysmal, but it's also not very good. I am missing a few things. Mainly, I don't have Hatred yet, or not Hatred, sorry, Haste, which will make a pretty big difference once I get it. But I can't get that until I get more Reservation, and I need to be level 70. I had a safe house, so I jumped on my Cycloner real quick and got some Scarabs. So I've leveled up enough, now I have Precision, and I'm going to tell you right now, Precision made a really big difference with this. Also, we did put on my body armor, I am no longer using a 6-link. Now, I could definitely see the argument for being like, yeah, don't even wear an armor, just use a 6-link. But I kind of don't want to get used to this character on a 6-link all the time, because I'm not going to have one. And I really want to see what this character is going to look like. Obviously, there's no way for me to tell how it's going to go until I hit level 84, which, you know, having to wait till 84 usually isn't that big of a deal, but for a character as slow as this, it's going to be kind of tedious. But who knows, like, as the Reapers level up, it might get better. The single target is fine. The problem is the clear speed, obviously, like we've talked about. But yeah, like, the Reapers don't feel bad. And I'm kind of thinking that, not, obviously, like, I think it's going to be a little bit more damage having 8 than 4. But obviously I can't consume minions, so it's going to balance out a little bit. But I think the biggest aspect of having 8 is just going to be, like, I can clear so much faster. Because even right now, the single target does not feel bad. The problem is the clear speed. They don't hit a lot of things at once. And I'm planning on using Conk Effect at some point, so I don't know. I'm obviously having some I'm having some doubts about this character. but I'm definitely not going to give up until I at least try the helmet. So, of course, my like fifth or sixth map, if you remember last video or a couple videos ago, I was doing a lot of 3-to-1s. This is the gem I was trying to get. So if this character doesn't work out, I do have another reroll option. I did hit level 70, so now I can technically put on haste, but I need to get another level or two. That way I can get enough reservation to actually, like, use the gem. But I will tell you, once I finally got haste, everything changed with this character. I would almost recommend using haste before hatred. Like, even now I'm doing delirium maps, and we're on a 5-link now, and it feels so much better. Currently I am level 73. We are a little under 8 hours on this character. My initial impressions, right, like at least at this point, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Like the single target damage is pretty decent, honestly, but like the clear speed can be laughably bad sometimes. I will say though, ever since getting haste, I've been using haste for a little while now. It feels a lot better. Haste actually made a pretty significant difference, and I just got the sovereignty node right here, which makes my auras do even more for them. I was thinking about spending a point on the mastery to get like aura AoE, but I don't know. I might do that later on, but it just doesn't feel worth it right now. I just need to spend my points very wisely. No matter what, even if like I hit a brick wall and leveling becomes like a long struggling grind, I am not going to stop playing this character. I was going to say abandon this character, but I'm going to not stop playing this character until I at least hit level 84 and see what it's like with the double minions. And to be honest with you, this might be... I would probably have to take a day off and farm on like the champion for a day first or whatever. But let's say the worst case scenario happened and I didn't play this character. I think I'm going to roll another minion character, and I'm either A, going to play zombies, because I haven't played zombies in a million years, or I'm going to try one of the different Reaper versions. I don't want to do the normal one, I definitely want to do like a transfigured one, but yeah, that's the plan. I'll update again at level 80 and see how I'm feeling. I really feel like, though, just watching how these minions work, sure, they're not going to be empowered anymore, but what I thought was that the empowered makes their cooldowns reset instantly, and maybe I do and I'm wrong, but I don't think it does. It does give them a damage bonus as far as I can tell, but I'm not entirely sure if it resets the cooldown. I guess I could read it and find out. No. To empower and heal themselves. I don't think that means resetting cooldowns, but yeah, I think that even without the minions being eaten, just having 8 of them is probably still going to feel really good, but we'll find out. I got a temple, but to be honest with you, it's pretty terrible. It's basically just an XP temple. I was really hoping to get a double corrupt, but we were just short. During a memory, which I switched to my cycloner for, I haven't seen this yet, but the boss actually dropped a stack of 18 wisdom scrolls, which is pretty funny. I can't imagine if that actually dropped, like, alterations or something. I'm not even sure if it can, but it would be cool. So yeah, I decided just to like, every time I get a memory strand or whatever, I'm just gonna run it as my cycloner. Just, alch the map and go and see what I get. That way, not only can I get more out of the map, but it also gives me a nice break from playing the Necromancer, which, don't get me wrong, I'm really excited to see how that character goes if I make it to 84. Well, when I say if, I mean if I make it today. Because, like, the thing is, yeah, it's really bad, but some of my all-time favorite characters were horrendous when I first started playing them, and then as I finally pushed through a certain threshold, it got a lot better. But yeah, anyway, I'm not res capped right now. I have 148 rarity. I am using my String of Servitude and my Venters. So yeah, I have a lot of rarity. It just feels nice just to like run in here and die. It's pretty cool. Even on these low tier maps, stuff still instantly dies when it's alked. But there are definitely some mods that'll kill you pretty much no matter what, like the Drowning Orb, which I died to in this map, which is pretty funny. But yeah, that's the plan. I decided to use some of my Strongbox Scarabs just because, like, I have a ton of them and I might as well. And I got a Cartographer's, I almost said Scarab, Cartographer's Strongbox, which is fine. It's not necessarily good because we're not spec'd into the Cartographers, which I might just end up doing. But, free chisels, free maps, whatever, we take it. Went and killed the boss. The boss didn't really drop anything interesting, but we did get the Tentacle Man fight, which means hopefully we get a minion helmet. What do you got for me? Be a helmet. Oh, it's a helmet. Oh, it's an orb too, damn. Alright. Please. Please be golems. Ooh, animated weapon. Oh, God. I love animated weapon. We can't reroll. We have to commit to the Reapers. We have to get at least level 84. But I'm going to tell you right now, I am very tempted. If you know me, you know that I absolutely love animated weapon. It's like one of my favorite minions of all time. Golem being number one, obviously. But anyway, we went over here and got a pretty nice scepter. Nothing insane, but in this map, I ran a bunch of strong boxes. We have 9 of them in here, and I ended up getting quite a few gem cutters boxes, which is pretty lucky. Nothing like great, like I didn't get any auras I needed or anything like that, but just getting a bunch of gems is always nice for 3-to-1s, and of course, getting some with quality just gives you an extra chance to get a GCP. Or not chance, but do the recipe for a GCP. A random spider dropped an exalted orb, and before we tried to freaking exalt it, X9 had to go in here and curse me and say it's gonna be stun, and we got stunned because X9 hates us. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why. But yeah, my exalting with axes, it's not very good. Every time I have exalted an axe, it has failed. Every single time. At this point in my Ruthless career, I've done it like 8 times, and all 8 have failed. I got a singular scouting report, which is really cool. We also got a 5 link and a ridiculous amount of gems. I love strong boxes. Oh my god. I really wish there was like a node that said like, there was like a 0.01% chance for your boxes to become unique, because that would be so awesome. And on top of all the gems, we got a 6 link. It's terrible, but on Ruthless, 20 fusings is like insane money. So very happy about that. The boss dropped 2 uniques. None of them that I needed, but I mean, it's pretty funny seeing 2 uniques. The scouting report failed, but we got a Hall of Grandmasters, so I figured I'd just jump in there really quick, see what happens. Funny enough, they actually killed my mercenary, which is pretty depressing. It costs like 8k to revive him. And the biggest problem with this map for me is like the leech is really messed up because of PvP scaling. So like not only could I not heal myself, but I also couldn't get any mana, so it was pretty much impossible for me. And I wasn't gonna go do my like trickster because honestly I don't really care about that map. Got another Tentacle Man fight and really hoping for another helmet. Like I said, the biggest dream is trying to get a Golem helmet. Please? I know the amulet's good. I understand that it's good, but it's not something I want to play, so I really don't care about it. Anyway, though, we're up in higher tier maps with the Reaper now. It feels really nice switching back and forth between the Reaper and the Cycloner. The damage is getting better. Every level the Reapers get, it actually feels a lot better. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you had a really good weekend. So far, I'm really enjoying switching back and forth between the Cycloner and the Necromancer. The Summon Reaper character, I'm still very questionable of like how far it's going to go. Like, I'm obviously not going to give up. Like I said, I'm going to wait until at least level 84. Gonna see if this helmet makes all the difference. I'm really hoping it will. Cause it's like, yeah, obviously we're gonna miss out on eating like my my other minions, so I can't empower them. But I'm really hoping it's not gonna matter that much because I'll have 8 of them. Because the thing is, my single target damage isn't the problem. The real problem is they can't clear for shit. They're absolutely terrible at clearing. Granted, it got a lot better now that I keep switching haste over. It makes it so much better, but it's still not very good. I will say this. If things don't go well, maybe. Maybe we'll play Animated Weapon. But anyway, I have had wicked migraines all weekend, so I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.